Alright guys, so as you've probably already seen in the title of the video, I'm going to be pretty much going over my fully gutted G37. So in the last video, I was seeing comments, it's not a real gut, you know, you gotta have gotten way more than that for it to be considered a gut. So I took y'all advice, but also me and my tuner at Most Wanted Auto, big shout out, put in the work and we stripped this car completely. So first, let me show y'all what we're working with. Starting off the door panels, that's completely gone. All four, as a matter of fact. 1, 2, 3, and then obviously 4 gone. Carpet gone. Headliner gone. Seats. This center console. That little piece of shifter. The glove compartment. Radio. Pretty much, literally everything. Little piece back here. The whole trunk is gutted out. Now, this car is not my daily driver. Do not get it twisted. I would never daily a car like this. I mean, you technically could if you put the radio back in, but I do not daily this car. I have another car that I daily drive. But yeah, let me get right into it and start telling y'all the pains and the asses of driving a car like this, and also the pluses, like what's fun about it. So starting off with a con. Biggest con is not having a radio. Realistically, you don't have to take out the radio. I mean, it only weighs like a couple pounds. This is just me being extra and going max effort. But I mean, I don't even listen to music. I take the door speakers out anyways, so forget the music. But what I'm trying to talk about is heat. Obviously, you got your heat controls, your AC down here. Now, without a radio, you can't see what setting you're on. But I've had this car for so long that I already know muscle memory-wise, like what to click and how to get the heat on. So it's like 1, you click this twice, and then boom, you're already in the heads and legs part of the heating cycle. And then what I do is I just go this, like I click this, like fucking just spam this right here. That way it goes to max, and then I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, let's just say. And now I'm on 3 bars. And then I'll fucking spam this to the max, and then I'll just count the clicks. I'll go like 1, click 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll be at 80, for example. And I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll be at 75, for example. That's just one thing that I would say is a con, but I don't really mind it because obviously if you're already doing all this, like, this is like nothing. Like, just fucking do it at that point. So second con, I would say, is the trunk. So since we gutted out the glove compartment box, one of the wires that I disconnected is pretty much connected to the trunk. So now whenever I click this button, my trunk does not open, nor on my key fob. If I hold this down, it doesn't open. So what you gotta do, you have to manually come into the car, my handy dandy pillow, and there's a little glow in the dark pull thing somewhere over here, right there. You gotta pull that, you see it glowing. Come into the back, and the trunk is opened up for you. Look at that, boom, fully gutted trunk. This is another thing. But you get used to it. If you're gutting your car out, that's just, you're gonna have to live with it. You know what you're gonna do. And then third con that I would say is the windows not being able to roll down. So I kept my window module thing on for my driver's side. That way I could at least open and close my driver's side door. But the fact that I disconnected that module, and this module, you cannot open this window, or this window. If you were to connect this to that window, and that window, you can open them. But I went the full route of gutting it completely, so I'm just living with one window for now. Look who just pulled up into the video. The man, the myth, the legend. Well, where we at again? We at Most Wanted Auto. This is the man behind all the tuning, the work. You guys remember in the last video, I shouted out Most Wanted Auto. This is the shop that he does all the tuning, the tinning, the wrapping, any modifications, any maintenance mods you want to add. Bring it over to here. It's in Mooresville, Pennsylvania. And he'll get you right pretty much. And shout out to him for letting me pull the car in for this video for y'all.
Fucking rip this shit around town.
So yeah, so now those are my 3 cons right there. I could keep going, to be honest. There's so much cons, like you can't take passengers. You know, you got a pretty cool car, you know, but now you can't pick up grills because you're all fully gutted out. So unless they really love you and they want to stay on the floor, that's on them. But all right, so moving on to the pros. I mean, biggest pro, if you're gutting your car out, you're probably gutting it for weight reduction. So if you're doing times in your car, doing draggy pulls, you're trying to squeeze the best time out of your car, gutting it will literally improve your quarter mile time or whatever time you're going for by a significant amount. If you're going for numbers, once again, gutting your car will definitely be a big help, especially in the VQ platform and Infinitis. They're heavy-ass cars for no reason. People say usually you can't make much power out of these. It is true. I mean, you can make power with the right mods and the right tuning and the right everything. But a big factor of making these things fast is making them light. Whether that comes down to gutting your interior, taking stupid shit, getting a carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber trunk, aerodynamics, everything will count when trying to make your car go down the strip the fastest. For my second pro of this video, or for having a fully gutted car, I would say it's a pro and a con in a sense, and that is just the car being loud as fuck from the inside. The pro side of that is if you want your car to just fucking rip and just have a blast in it, obviously when you're sitting and driving your car, all you want to hear is rah-bah. But at the same time, it might get annoying after a while. So you're kind of giving a pro for a con or giving a con for a pro, but that's just one thing that I enjoy. I'm ripping down the highway at like 2 o'clock in the morning, pushing at 130, and all I hear is this fucking V6 screaming at me. It's just so fire. All right, scratch that. There's no other pro. There really is no pros to this other than just the sound, which you wouldn't gut it for the sound, and really just getting better times when you're trying to, make your car the fastest. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. I'm gonna see what else I can show y'all. I have a lot to talk about this car from the last video, but I'm gonna take it one video by one. I'm not about to just all put it into one video. But there's really big plans coming for this car real soon. Shout out to my boy Danny for letting me borrow his TEs. I did buy used RPF ones and they were all fucked up and bent, so I had a race the other last week. I needed some wheels to let me borrow those, so big shout out to him. I got wheels coming soon. I'll make a video on installing those. And let me know in the comments what y'all want to see next. Just POV drive-alongs, recommendations, anything y'all need, let me know. And leave a comment down below.